What's up, everybody? It's your boy Corey, aka GQ Saint, back for another reaction video. Yeah, a friend of mine put me onto this video the other day. Pretty sure everybody knows who those who they said I follow the news a lot, especially what's going on with that missing sub that spawned in Titanic. Me personally, I know definitely that D is very dangerous, especially very darkness. So me, I can swim. I can swim pretty well. Yeah, but personally, I'd prefer never be out way in like in the middle of deep water, like waters everywhere. There's no land in sight. I prefer not to do that. Scuba diving, I've never been scuba diving. I always want to go scuba diving, mostly when it's like still, close to shore, close where some land can see. But being very, very deep out deep sea like that, no, for not to do. Especially as I know deep parts of the ocean, yeah, nah. Especially can hurt some you guys severely hurt your body. And with that missing sub, I decided to go ahead and do this video. Cause a friend of mine send it to me. It's checking out right now. It says the ocean's deeper do you think. I know this video people watched before. I never did watch it, so I'm just going to see how far the deep really is. Cause I know for a fact where the Titanic, there's deeper parts in the ocean. Trying to see how far, like how far it is. So just for my own personal knowledge. So just to learn something. Anyway, you already know. Special request. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you're at to. Let's get it.
Really deep. Deeper, in fact, than most of us realize. If you
Hmm.
were to shave off all of the land from the tops of every continent and island in the world and fill up the ocean's deepest points with that land, then the entire Earth would be covered in an ocean 2 miles deep. Three-fourths of our planet is already covered in water, though, and it goes
Yeah.
a lot deeper than just 2 miles. Let's start with a sense of scale. This dot right here is the size of an average
That
human.
little dot's
This
a human.
slightly larger dot is the size of an elephant, and this is the size of the largest ship ever built, the Knock Nevis. With that in mind, let's start going underwater and see what we find out. The
Okay,
first
let's see.
milestone is at 40 meters below the surface, which is the maximum depth allowed for recreational scuba diving. A little further down at 93 meters is where the wreck of the Lusitania was discovered, which is interesting because the Lusitania itself is 240 meters
That's a
long.
big ship.
It means that it sank in water shallower than it is long, so if the
That's
ship was
crazy.
standing on its stern or bow, it would be sticking out of the water. Just
Right.
slightly deeper than that at 100 meters is where diving can become seriously fatal if you're not careful because of decompression sickness.
Yeah, the
But that
decompression
didn't stop
sickness.
a
That's
man named
what I
Herbert
thought about
Nitsch to
mentioning.
accomplish the free diving world record at a depth of 214 meters.
Oh man.
This guy swam down to this level with just one single breath. But a little
What?
further down at 332 meters, we have the scuba diving world record, which was accomplished by another man named Ahmed Gabir. If he had swam down another 111 meters, then he would have reached the height of the Empire State Building. if he
Empire
was
State
submerged
Building. Oh my
underwater.
goodness.
And a little further than that, at 500 meters below the surface, we arrive at the maximum dive depth of blue whales, the largest creatures on the planet and also the limit of the U.S. Seawolf class nuclear submarine. At 535 meters, we can witness the maximum dive depth of emperor penguins, and this is when we must bring up the intensity of water
Okay,
pressure.
penguins can
At
go
this level below
past the
surface,
Empire
water
State
pressure
Building.
exerted on a person or the penguins would be roughly equivalent to a polar bear standing on a quarter. So further down the
Yeah,
depths,
polar
at
bears are big. I seen
830
one where like
meters would
they
be
are
the height of
big.
the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the tallest building in the world. Once we hit 1,000 meters below the surface, we begin to enter the scary zone. Light from the surface can no longer
Yeah, I'm
reach
seeing
beyond
parts
this
of the ocean
point,
are
so the rest
very
of the
dark.
ocean below is shrouded in permanent darkness. On top of that, the water pressure you would experience at this point would be about the same as if you were standing on the surface of the planet Venus, meaning
Oh,
that you would
man.
die
Yeah.
very quickly. You would
Yeah,
also
Venus
meet
is
the giant
hot.
squid at this sea level if the water pressure
Oh
didn't
yeah, I
already
seen a
kill
photo
you.
of video
At
that actually captured the giant
1,280
squid.
meters, we reach the maximum depth dived to by the leatherback sea turtle, and
Yeah,
further
those
down at
turtles are big as well, too.
1,828 meters,
Yeah,
we
that squid.
reach
I
the
didn't think it
deepest
was
part of
squid
the
at
Grand
first.
Canyon were to be underwater with us. Down at
Mm.
2,000 meters, we start to encounter some of the more terrifying sea creatures, like the ominously named black dragonfish, a
Black
carnivorous beast with a
dragonfish.
stomach that doesn't allow light to be emitted through it. Meaning that since we're in total darkness underwater at this point, the only way you would ever see this thing is with a flashlight. A little
Dang,
further
ugly.
down at 2,250 meters, we would reach the maximum depth dived to by both sperm whales and the very frightening colossal squid.
Oh, the
Sperm
colossal
whales
squid.
often have sucker marks and scars left on their bodies from battles with the colossal squid that likely take place at these incredible depths. The squids
Yeah, I know
themselves can grow to be 14
sperm whales are
meters
meat
long
eaters.
and weigh up to 750 kilograms with eyes the size of a dinner plate and razor-sharp sickles in the middle of their tentacles. So yeah, good luck with that down there.
Yeah, good luck with
Way
that.
further down at 3,800 meters, we can find the wreck of the RMS Titanic. And when we hit
Okay,
past
the
that at
Titan. Now we
4,000
see.
meters, we start to enter the abyssal zone of the ocean. Water pressure is at an astonishing 11,000 pounds per square inch down here, and there are numerous strange, almost alien-like creatures that inhabit these depths, such as the fangtooth, anglerfish, and
Anglerfish. Okay,
viperfish.
I was wondering
Down at
how far we got
4,267
go to
meters,
see the
average depth of
anglerfish.
the ocean where you would normally expect to hit the floor, but there are parts of the ocean that go significantly deeper than even this. At 4,791 meters rests the wreckage of the battleship Bismarck, sunk during World War II, and way down at 6,000 meters is the beginning of the Hadal Zone, named after the underworld Hades itself.
You need
The water
a
pressure
spot by
down at
at
these
the
depths
Hades.
has become 1,100 times what you would experience way back on top at the surface, which is roughly equal to an elephant balancing on a postage stamp or a single person carrying the weight of 50 Boeing 747
50? Oh no,
jumbo jets.
you dead.
Down at these depths, you would be crushed immediately without any outside protection, but life still exists down here in various strange forms. At 6,500 meters, we reach
Strange
the maximum
forms.
depth that the DSV Alvin can dive to, a popular research submarine that helped to discover the Titanic. Way further down at 8,848 meters below the surface, and we have arrived at the height of Mount Everest, where it to be
Mount
upside
Everest
down
can
and
be placed underwater. Are you serious?
And then way further past even that, at 10,898 meters, we arrive at the depth reached by James Cameron in 2012 during the Deep Sea Challenger mission.
I heard about that.
The
I
deepest point in the
didn't know
ocean
how
yet
far he
reached
went
by
down
humans
though.
was
But
back in
props to you,
1960,
James Cameron.
when
You
two
braver
men
than
named
me.
Don Walsh and Jacques Picard reached a depth
Don
of
Walsh.
10,916
Okay,
meters
so a little
using
bit
their Trieste
past
submarine.
James Cameron.
It took them 5 hours to descend through the ocean to this depth,
5
and they only
hours.
stayed for
Are
20
you
minutes
serious?
before a window cracked and they began to
Oh no,
resurface.
get out of
Just a
there
bit
with a
further
window
down
crack.
from
No,
there,
that's
at
not good.
10,972
Never good.
meters, and we reach the average flight altitude of a commercial airliner. So if
Man.
you ever looked out of a window while on a flight and looked down to the ground,
That's
a
scary.
very
You think
good
about you
sense how
underwater,
incredibly
you-
deep
nah.
down into the abyss
Nah.
that we are currently at. Finally, when we hit 10,994 meters, we have hit the bottom of the known ocean called the Challenger Deep, right here on this map, just about 300 kilometers southwest of Guam Island.
Okay,
However,
so it's
it
close
is
by
believed
Guam.
that there are almost certainly even deeper parts of the ocean than this that just haven't
I
been
believe it too.
discovered
There
yet.
gotta be deeper
It wasn't
parts.
until 1997, after all, that the Sirena Deep was discovered with a depth of 10,732 meters, making it the second deepest known point in the ocean. It is estimated that only about 5% of the ocean's floor has been accurately
Yeah, I
mapped,
believe that
leaving the other
5-10%.
95% to be currently a mystery. It may be only a matter of time before an even deeper part of our ocean is found, and who knows what we may discover there.
Okay, that was a pretty cool video. Yeah, I kind of jumped on and showed that. Oh, so yeah, you're gonna see some scary, whatever kind of creatures that's living living at the bottom, because we never know what might be down there. Because I still believe that not every single animal has been discovered yet, like in the ocean for real. I mean, they pretty much cover a majority of everything on the land, but the ocean is still pretty much too much of a mystery. Will I volunteer? Absolutely not. Even you offer me $1 million, over a million billion, nah, they ain't worth my life. No, I'm not volunteering for that at all to go that deep. Nah, not at all. So once again, my prayers are up for the people. You know, hope they find. I think they detected the noise. I've been following the news so far. They detected the noise, so hopefully they are able to find them and bring them back up the shore. Once again, the guy stepson says this guy for pretty much known adventurer. His age out there, I probably want to, still explore, go on adventures and stuff. But for real, man, I wouldn't do nothing that's gonna be too risky. Risk my life. Or especially going that deep to the Titan, knowing you literally can't go out there, otherwise you're gonna be crushed, you will die. Anyway, I really hope they really hope and pray for hope they find that sub. Anyway, let me know what you think of the video. You already know special question, but comment below. Let me know what you're at too. Make sure you give a like, comment, subscribe, and go render this video and drop it as soon as possible. Anyway, have a fantastic day, y'all. Peace.